Hello and welcome to TPK Roleplay. Tonight we're continuing our Beyond the Undergrowth campaign with Session 10, The Beacon. Following our heroes after they talked to the Goblin Queen, Queen Grabstab, met a new friend, Roz, and retrieved Vorn and his control amulet to hand over to Wakanga Otamu. And they also fend off some voracious plants. Currently, they're making their way towards a place called Firefinger, an old, supposedly abandoned beacon deep
Our
within the
modest
jungle of
fellowship
Chult.
expands.
I am Tony, your
Praise
dungeon
the
master.
Self.
If everyone wants to go in their overlay order and introduce yourselves.
Hello, sorry, I was muted in one place, but I have two different places I have to mute, unmute, and mute from. Hello, everybody. My name is Korabi. I play Telefteos. We are now level 6, and that's cool beans. Also, shout out to young Foxy, who couldn't make it tonight. Hopefully you feel better, but that's about it from me.
Uh, yep. Hi guys, I'm Nerdwardo. I'm level 6 Johan, wild magic sorcerer, which means I have even more stuff I have to look at now. Super hyped, but I'm still waiting for the long rest so I can actually look at everything. But yeah, Nethrissa's back this week, so what does she have to say?
Hello. I'm Dungeonistics, and tonight I'll be playing Nethrissa, the Tiefling Barbarian. From level 6, she now has a 4th rage slot, so that's really cool. And I'm excited to be back. I missed doing this last time we were live.
And last but not least, I am Proper Nerdy playing Herman Salas today. Grumpy and dad-like as always.
Quite excellent. Quite.
Quiet, dude.
Yes. So, making your way through the
Downtown.
jungle, you are nearing the river Tyriki. Tyriki? I don't know how to pronounce things.
Turkey.
When you had stumbled upon those fun little plants and you essentially uprooted them, Tell attempted to reroot one of them questionably.
Listen, if y'all knew anything about plants, you would know it's legit. But since you don't, I'm just gonna
Well,
say that
you
that's
remember that
that.
these plants tried to eat you and murder your faces, but you can replant them if you want. I'm not your supervisor.
Listen, did they try to murder us, or were we just in their realm? You mean
No, they were very much trying to kill you.
we're just a scourge upon the land. That's all.
I mean, you're not wrong per se.
I mean, but we're scourging to get rid of another scourge. So like,
It's all just
does it
it's
cancel out?
scourged all the way down.
Scourgeception.
But there
We've
was this
gotten off track.
there was this dead body. You guys found a neat protection from evil and good scroll on them.
Yes.
Other than that, they had nasty leftover body remains because, wet jungle and all that. Would you guys like to make camp here for the night?
Oh man, are you already introducing camp?
That's
I mean,
never a
you're
good
kind
thing.
of in a camp, but
All right. I mean, we did mention we wanted a long rest to go over some stuff, earn some slots back. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm only on my phone because I'm catching up with all of the social media posts, so y'all can't at me. But if everyone else wants a rest, I'm pretty in for it.
I mean,
I'm good. I'm down for doing camp here.
long rest certainly good. I think we should burn the body though, just in case.
the
Now
tents
that-
are still usable, although they're slightly molding from all the weather.
Now that we're in character, did you just suggest burning a body?
Oh no.
I mean, Yeah. I mean, what if it's parasitic? Like, what if that turns into another thing?
Do you have any reason to believe that this body would just randomly grow roots and turn into a plant?
I mean, I would rather be safe than take a chance of us all dying in our sleep. Here, we can. What if we just put the body closer to your tent, and then I'll sleep over here? I think this sounds like a good plan.
That's fine. I'm not scared of a dead body.
I'm not. I'm not scared. I'm just cautious.
Yes, you are.
All right, so level 6, as we mentioned, I get a cool new feature. And I thought that it was going to take longer to get to this, but if we're already doing camp, I might as well. So Tell will kind of sit on the ground for a second and close his eyes, and he'll just start humming. Yeah, I like it when the girls stop by in the summer. Do you remember? Do you remember when we met last summer? New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick, and I think it's fly when girls stop by for the summer. For the summer. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take her if I had one wish, but she's been gone since that summer. Since that summer. And with that, you see a space within 30 feet start to envelop everybody, and now we all have +5 to stealth and perception checks while we are within it. Any lit flames within it cannot be seen, so we kind of have an extra cool way to do camp from now on.
Love
Nice.
that.
You know,
Nice.
I knew there was something about his voice.
Yeah.
He wasn't even wearing the
Poetry,
mask.
the poetry curriculum in these parts of the world are much, much different than from my home city. I'm utterly confused whenever you open your mouth, Tell.
Yeah, that one was actually kind of rough, but it's a very old song that makes no sense, but it does the job.
God, it's like he's still, and he doesn't even have a level in Bard, everybody. He's straight druid.
Petition to get Till to take a level in Bard.
Never.
Yes, you guys are all able to take a very nice long rest and benefit from it without any issues this time.
This time.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the humidity is like built up some static, and I'm ready to shock.
But this time, you know, you wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, and you are still
Grabbing my
making your
glasses on
way.
off the door?
No,
Oh.
you're making your way downtown.
Herman does
Walking
make sure
fast.
to brush his teeth every morning.
With what toothpaste and what toothbrush?
It's Jack's brand toothpaste.
Jack Daniels.
It's the charcoal version.
Oh,
gross.
It's unactivated charcoal though.
Well, then what's the point?
Or, you know, prestidigitation is a spell. That can work on a toothbrush.
All right, hold up.
I'm just gonna bypass.
Wait,
this,
no,
and we're
this-
gonna go
this is
for
an
it.
important-
I don't want to
question.
talk about toothpaste.
We're
for
not
20
talking about the
minutes.
intricacies of brushing your goddamn teeth
Alright.
in a fantasy world. Get your real world science out
I'm
of here.
posting this in the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord to know what I'm asking, you have to join the Discord. Okay, go ahead, Tony. Go
How
ahead.
exciting.
All right, so you guys are at a point where you have the option of continuing southward towards Firefinger now, or crossing the river. The river's a couple hundred feet across.
Oh.
I have to check the map real quick.
Because each of these hexes is roughly 10 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So, given my measurements, it's a couple hundred feet across.
I mean, we shouldn't have I don't think we would have that hard of a time crossing the river, and might as well get the inconveniences out of the way now. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. I think we're gonna
So
just
you
start
just
walking.
you just want to start crossing a river, huh?
Yep. I'm gonna use shape water though to like make it to where it doesn't like it hinders us as little as possible.
Okay.
We're crossing the river.
Apparently so.
Well, we had a long rest, and if we're crossing a river, you know what that means. As you mentioned crossing the river, Tell will kind of hold up a hand first and say, "Let me think on it a minute. I might be able to help." And he is going to let's see. He's going to take some of the water, and he's going to like swish it back and forth in his hands, and then it's just all gonna float out towards you guys and go down your throat. And now you all have water breathing for 10 minutes, unless you are unwilling. Because, of course, consent is always key, but if you are unwilling, then you will not have water breathing. I just need to make you aware of that. And then, as he gets down a little further, that should help you guys. But I'm going to take it a step further.
Oh.
And I'm going to turn into a crocodile, pretty sure.
Going even further beyond.
How many people can water breathing affect?
10.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep, so River and Flask are also included if they accept it, of course.
Bulls. What about Becky?
Does Becky consent to water breathing?
Oh no!
If Becky is in the 10, the duration is 24 hours, by the way, but it's up to 10 willing creatures.
Okay.
So we would
You know what, Nethrissa, give me an animal handling check to see if Becky is a willing creature, because I don't think she's gonna like getting water shoved down her throat.
No, she's not.
I think by math standards,
It's not shoved down their throat. It's very nice.
I mean,
Can Becky fly?
no.
I mean, she's an axe-beak.
Axe-beaks
so...
are like the equivalent of like an ostrich, but with a face that deals damage.
Yeah. Okay.
It's an
Animal
emu.
handling.
It's an emu because it can be used.
That
to
is
win
going
the
to
war.
be a 19.
Yeah, you can coax her into allowing Tell to do his thing.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
Let me double check. I believe. Where's crocodile? Do you know off the top of your head what CR a crocodile is?
I think they're half.
Oh, yep, they're half.
Yeah.
So yeah, a crocodile.
All right, the river Tirki. It spills from the back of a mist-shrouded canyon and flows north toward the Bay of Chult, plunging over waterfalls every few miles. This makes it arduous to traverse by canoe upriver. Everything must be laboriously portaged around the cataracts, and dangerous to travel downriver, lest a canoe gets caught in the current and swept over a waterfall or smashed in the rapids.
Does my proficiency in water vehicles help?
Do you have a water vehicle with you?
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think we do.
Tell's back.
Does Tell count as
How
a
big of a crocodile are you?
The biggest of them all.
big crocodile?
It's just a regular crocodile. Man, I should have turned into a reef shark, and then you really could have made me a vehicle.
Oh
What if-
my goodness.
What if we
Alright.
just human totem pole on top of him so we take up less horizontal?
This is becoming big brain strats.
We need a nice little saddle.
Derhack is reminding us that saltwater crocodiles can be up to 20 feet long.
However, these are
That
not
counts.
saltwaters, so
I mean, they're connected to the port, so they might be.
they're not. This water you can River and Flask can tell you that from the geography, a lot of this water flows from the middle of Chult, from the mountains. So this is fresh until it hits the Kitcher's Inlet. Or Port Neandrew, rather, Bay Chult, etc.
Etc.
Well, the water type doesn't
Fine.
really matter as to what type of crocodile Tell turns into.
I mean, it does, because if you turn into the wrong type, you could explode.
Just
You
explode.
just explode. I mean, that's the rules around here. don't
That's
you
just the
know?
rules of the game, buddy.
That, I'm pretty sure
No,
that's,
how science
crocodiles
works.
work.
I'm sorry, I'm making my
Exactly.
science out of your fantasy world.
No, there's only certain sciences are allowed in the,
Oh,
in the
of
fantasy
course.
world.
It is a
So-
large beast, by the way. It is not a giant crocodile. It's a normal crocodile, which is a large beast.
You can one person could technically ride the crocodile.
Tell would let you, Johan.
Awesome.
It's okay.
I think-
Herman already has very heavy armor and is going to grab a large rock and plunder through the river.
You're just gonna bold of you to assume you're gonna need the rock, but
I don't know.
Um,
Is it like 20 feet deep? Is it?
you don't know.
Is it a
That's
small
the fun.
brook?
Everyone's like, let's cross the river, but we don't know how deep it is.
Are we not there yet? I thought we were there.
You're essentially there, but you can't like see the bottom. It's a continuously moving river.
Cool.
That's not how rivers
I
work.
want. Wait,
It's
I
not just
want
clearing,
to-
like you can see all like 500 feet deep.
Yeah, we're just gonna go in.
I want
Um,
It's gonna suck.
Thankfully, though, I rolled like well enough that you're not in a rapid area, so you should be fine.
Cool. When I get onto Tell's back and then into the river, I want to cast Shape Water far enough away from me to where he won't get sucked in, but I basically want to make a little whirlpool to see if it touches the bottom of the river.
Okay.
It's only a 5-foot cube, so I'll just know if it's more than 5 feet deep.
All right. As you cross the river, you can very much tell this is a lot deeper than 5 feet. A lot deeper.
Yeah, you guys might want to try to make a raft. This is gonna be hard to get.
I think Tony was already basically saying we made it across.
Yeah. Okay.
For Herman, are you actually doing the sink and walk version?
You know what? Yes. Yes,
Okay.
he is.
As you begin to, grab your rock and heft it down there, I assume you're still doing that. You notice that there's a ton of like debris. You find some scattered remains, logs from just felled trees that just stick in the mud. You scare away some big old catfish that are almost your size, honestly. And it's just a real trudge for you
Herman
because
hasn't-
it's just a bit.
Herman hasn't gone catfishing in quite a while, but his mouth waters just a little bit as he sees them swim away. There's some quote unquote flavor text in there.
I don't like that. Anyway,
Herman's gonna go noodling.
Oh,
so
Oh, that's the term for it. Yeah, noodling. There we
that'd be a hell of a show of how
It
big
just
them are.
rises out of the
how
lake.
is-
go. I need to roll to noodle a catfish.
That size, that'd be definitely an athletics check.
oh my god.
Nethrissa, how are you and Becky getting across?
How are Becky and I getting across? Well, is Herman doing his thing while she's like debating, like contemplating how she's gonna get across?
Herman's a man of action. He would definitely just grab the biggest rock and started walking.
She's gonna see that, and she's gonna like start looking around for a rock, and then remember that Becky would not like to do that. There's
You
only
wanna
so much
purposely-
that.
You don't want to
What?
purposely accidentally drown your axe beak?
Yeah, no, of course not.
Well, so
That's my
you-
homegirl.
Can you give me a nature check real quick, Nethrissa?
Cool, I have a +0. Ha That's gonna be a 1.
Oh, okay. You don't remember
whoop.
shit, so it's fine. Everything's
Wow.
fine. Keep going.
And then she's gonna. How far across is the river?
About 400 feet.
If we're all coming across separately, once me and Johan get to the other side, I would turn back and face and watch everyone else cross before doing anything else. Still as a crocodile, though, I would not drop that easily. So
Okay. You notice Roz is just like expertly like swimming across.
Mhm.
River and Flask are not the biggest of fans of having to do that, but they do so.
So what I'm
Oh,
gonna
cat
do
jokes.
is I'm going to take my now 40, well, not now, but my 40 feet of rope, and I'm going to basically attach. I'm gonna basically do the buddy system with Becky,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
she is going to can I? She is going to then rage and attempt to swim across.
Okay. So as you enter the shoreline of the river, you know, your feet get a little mucky at first.
Mm-hmm.
Becky's not having it.
Becky, come on.
She does not want to go in that river.
Am I good? Oh no.
You can give me an like another nature check. See if maybe this time you'll remember after seeing how she's acting.
That's a natural 20. Thank you,
Okay.
D&D Beyond Dice.
Looking at Becky, you remember axe beaks are not built to swim, and as much as she has the water breathing spell, she doesn't understand that. She's not going to know that she can not drown. So she's going to absolutely do everything in her power to not get in that water and drown.
Well, seeing this, part of me in my mind thinks that the Axebeak might be just as scared, but it's worth an attempt. I'll get back in the water as a crocodile and swim over and hide my mouth in the water and just look like a floating piece of something, and just kind of writhe to try to get Nethrissa to understand, like let her walk on my back.
Driftwood crocodile.
Oh,
I
no.
love it.
Okay.
I love this so much.
So
Becky's gotta love a crocodile.
Becky,
Becky the buddy.
like as she sees Tell, you're coming like up to Nethrissa.
Yes,
Or-
keeping my mouth underneath
Alright.
the water though, on purpose.
Good. Nethrissa, you're getting you're physically getting pulled by Becky as she's like trying to like get you out of the water. Because she sees you she in her mind she's seeing you about to get murdered by a crocodile.
I'm okay. So I'd like to. I should have specified this. I'm gonna rage when I get into the water. So right now I'm still sane. I'm going to see. I'm gonna like turn around and look at the crocodile coming back towards me, and I know that it's Tell because I saw him turn. And she's gonna be like, Tell, I don't think she understands that you're a crocodile. She just thinks you're a threat. I don't know how to convince her otherwise. I don't do animals, and you can't respond because you're a crocodile. What am I doing?
Well, as you say that, and being that this is Tell's world, he turns back into Tell and kind of comes out of the water and puts his hands up, and he's actually going to communicate with Becky now, and in Axe Beak language he's going to calm her down and let her know that he's going to help Nethrissa take her across, and she will be totally safe with both of us by her side. And then, Nethrissa, you stay on the left side. I'll be on the right.
Okay.
We'll swim across with her.
Okay.
Give me an animal handling check there, Tell.
Okay, so I have so many features for talking with beasts and animals and all sorts of stuff. I have advantage on checks to influence them.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Also, we're going to pop out our Sparkle Princess dice for the first time.
Yay!
Comboed with champagne dice. And,
Uh-oh.
and hope that we get something really good.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Alright, that's going to be a dirty 20.
A dirty 20?
Yes.
All right, yeah, I will give it to you that you can calm her down in her language of whatever X speak. I just assume it's whatever an ostrich sounds like.
Oh, a very
Um,
large man squawking at an ostrich.
And
Oh yes, new birdies.
Please.
It's
Are
just them
you,
squeaking
like-
back at each other.
are you two like swimming with her then?
Yeah, unfortunately, but yes. So Nithrisa's on the left side, I'm on the right, Becky's in the
Uh-huh.
middle.
Okay.
And Nithrisa and Becky are tied together, but we're all three trying to
Alright.
go in tandem. And I can speak with her just, it's okay, girl. It's okay. We're gonna make it.
At first she kind of seems a little thrashy because, you know, it's instinctual for her to not be in this water.
Uh-huh.
And then as like it becomes easier, she calms down, and it takes you a little bit, but you get across. With Herman, you know, popping out of the water a little bit before you all do, because he has to traverse the debris on the bottom of a river.
Underwater parkour. Sounds
Yeah!
Yo.
But you all make it across the river.
Cool. And after that, I'm going to give Becky some rations as a treat to say you did it. Good
You
job.
do that, and she enjoys them thoroughly.
Yeah!
awesome. Would prestidigitation dry her? Dry Becky?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that.
Ah,
So
look
she's
at
not
you.
irritated.
And when she went into her rage before getting into the water, she like smacked herself. Not enough to do any damage, but you just see smack, and then when she looks back, her eyes are like kind of glazed over, and she's just trudging through the river. And by the point of when she's on the other side of it, she's back to normal. So she's like petting Becky, kind of fluffing her feathers up a little bit.
When she gets dry, do her feathers like puff up? Like she's just a giant puffball at this point?
Much like some other birds, at first she'll like poof out her feathers and make them straight to kind of dry them off as she like shakes her body, and then they'll go back to being flat against her body.
I'm gonna then, while waiting for everybody to kind of get back together, I'm just gonna be going through the bits of the armor that she has on, that may have like gotten any debris from the river stuck in it. I'm just gonna start getting anything out, cleaning her up.
There shouldn't be too much because this was a softer part of the river.
Okay.
Other than that, the rest of your day seems to go off quite swimmingly.
I love the pun.
You shouldn't. It was bad. Your next day, after having to deal with a river, you then have to deal with rain.
It's always
Okay.
really annoying when we have to deal with River. Talks too damn much.
Like legit, River looks over at Flask and has like the mental link of like the audacity of this bitch.
I
Like,
walk
we're
over.
literally
This guy.
bringing them here,
I'm
and they
using-
have the nerve.
I just walk over to River and like jut him in the ribs with an elbow.
I'm
River's
using
a lady.
I'm using my
Her
detect thoughts that I have
ribs.
at will to listen to this thought that both of them have at the same time.
It's just a joke, River. Come on, live a little. Tell us about yourself. What's your favorite color?
Sometimes you gotta go with the flow.
She's just kind of like looking over at Flask like,
I heard that it might be purple.
that. She is just going to take like a good tabaxi speed and just kind of go a little forward because she ain't dealing with that.
Someone's feeling a little catty.
Hey,
For like
first
for,
the river, and now she's got to deal with this
Yeah.
in the rain.
for like the first time, you guys hear Tell laughing in a very normal, non-gritty voice.
Whoa!
Well, hello.
That was a funny joke you told there, Tell.
Yeah, I'm full of them.
Yeah?
Johan, in the back of your mind, you hear full of something, love. Since you have detect thoughts going.
I'm gonna instantly break the link because I don't understand what's going on. Because he's still not used to the helmet. He's just like, wait a minute. I didn't know this is how it worked.
Oops.
And he's gonna look down and just. I think he's actually gonna take the helmet off because it spooked him.
All right.
Anyways, enough messing around. Let's get to it.
It is nighttime and the rain has let up on you, and you can see, even from a very far distance, a brilliant bright light shining up a couple 100 feet past the canopies. Smoke seems to be pouring out of it, but it's kind of hard to tell. The only reason you can tell is because as the rain had stopped and the clouds depart, you can actually see some starlight, but there's like a column of stars you can't see.
Yeah, it's a couple 100 feet past the canopies, you said?
Pretty much, yeah. This River and Flask kind of tell you that this place called Firefinger is kind of a beacon system that was used in Chult centuries ago. It could be used for a plethora of things, anywhere from an early warning system to cries for help, or to send out simple messages based on the size of a flame or the color of it.
With that, I'm gonna ask her if the one up there specifically means anything.
No, love, no one's really tended to these. They just like almost an internal flame, but not really sure what fuels them anymore.
All right.
So just to be clear, this Firefinger place has no like fire things that it'll shoot at us when we get close, right? I'm asking to River.
She shrugs. It's been a while since I've been here, love, but I've never like gone up there. So, but
Okay,
it's
Why don't you find out?
It's
You know what?
about
I will
300
find
feet in
out.
the air.
I could throw you up there, Johan, real fast.
Yeah.
You'll find out the answer.
yeah,
You know?
do it.
Yeah,
you
I
know
will.
what?
Let's
do
go.
it. Okay,
Let's
let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
When we're there, though, I don't
Oh.
think you can throw me that far.
No, you're still like a partial day's journey away from it.
I'll just toss him I'll toss him over the hypotenuse of the angle. I'm kidding.
Are you getting real math in here?
No,
Calm
I didn't.
down.
I haven't taken math in 2 years. I won't
You'll
even.
keep your trigonometry out. Gross and bad.
Basically, if I'm a thinking man, I see this place is named Firefinger. There's something shooting up into the air, right?
Fire.
Yeah. So, I mean, is it safe for me to just say it's a volcano, or do I need to roll something to see?
I know it's not a volcano, love. It's like it was a built structure.
That is very interesting. This is out of game, obviously, as you can tell by my voice.
Can we?
Tell's voice completely changes and everybody's confused.
I think it was about 40 feet squared. But yeah, these things rose about 300 feet into the air. way above the canopies.
I mean, I suppose if they get lit for distress signals, they would need to be pretty high up.
All right.
I'm honestly feeling better about going here than when we started. Maybe this will be a safe place.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Pretty sure nothing in Chult is a safe place, but
Let's just get to it either way.
Let's go!
I can't live
Alright.
forever.
wow, is that a bad table? No,
Oh,
what is
no.
that?
What?
Hey,
1,000
hey,
bits is
hey.
yes, a bad table, I think.
Ah.
Ha ha. Aha. Good. Good.
Yes. Thanks so much, Tyrant. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Tyrant.
it.
So, in your night, you guys are dealing with a camp. And I know Tell's got his thing.
Every night from now on, let's just say that we do that.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Is that a +5 or 10 to stealth? I forgot which one it was.
Should be
Or-
+5. I'll double check.
+5.
Where are you in the jungle? You're on the river.
Because that would be
huh?
cast without a trace.
Yes, +5 bonus to stealth and perception checks while you're within it. So our camp has to be contained within a 30-foot sphere from now on.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
If we have to, we'll let River and Flask sit outside of it and just not tell them.
All right. Well, wow,
Nice.
that's rude as shit. Anyway, well, because of that, it's gonna have to be something other than what I originally had planned because of you and your level 6 things.
What can I say, but you're welcome.
If I had
Again,
the
is this one
power-
of your strange Chultan poetries?
Basically, yeah.
If I have to come through this goddamn computer.
Except for I'm not from here. If you never knew.
All right.
Where are you from, Tell?
The forest.
Not this one,
That-
then.
This
So
is
not
a
the
jungle.
but
Tonight we're affecting Nethrissa, apparently.
God!
Oh
Hey,
no!
Nethrissa, roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
Bye,
Because
Becky.
life is awful.
Well,
D100.
while that's going on,
51.
51.
I think Johan's gonna start wearing the helmet
Hmm.
during watch to try to perceive thoughts of anybody sneaking.
Oh.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Oh my god. Okay.
No. What everybody say? No. Don't say it. Not
Matt,
Turned
loud.
into a
Nethrissa,
baby.
Not loud.
You just have this racking pain overcome your face. Your ocular nerves start to just feel like they're twisting. And you start to weep tears of blood uncontrollably. As this curse persists, your HP maximum reduces by 1 every hour that this curse remains active.
What?
You die if this reduces you to 0 maximum hit points.
We have 60
sorry.
hours.
65 hours.
65 hours to get a curse removed. Nice, guys.
Oh my god. Cool.
Thanks, Tyrant. That was
Tyrant.
really, really
Tyrant.
neat.
I'm gonna
Tyrant.
kick your ass. I don't know
Tyrant
where
with the
you are,
first-
but I'm
Tyrant
gonna
with the
kick your
first
ass.
character.
Wow. Sucks.
Cool.
It does not. It like you know, like you feel this pain, and then like when you go to grab your eyes, your hands kind of come off your face, and you see blood on your tips of your fingers.
I can still
And-
see though, right?
You can still see. It's just like your tear ducts are just slowly, giving off blood.
Oh my god! What the hell?
And everybody looks and
she's-
just like River, Flask, and even Raz are just like shocked, like, what in the 9 circles is going on with her?
I don't know what's going on. This isn't a T-Freak thing, I don't think. Fuck. She's freaking out at this point.
DM, we
She's
have
gonna try to
one.
take any of her like
Praise the
cloths
sub.
that she has that she can take off and start trying to wipe away the blood, and then she realizes that it just keeps going, and she's freaking out. She doesn't know what to do at this point.
DM, I think we have one more teleportation scroll, right? Because we did.
Let me look. You have the scroll of teleportation circle. Modified.
Cool. I have to read this carefully.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that removes curses. I
Well,
would
none of you
assume-
know this is a curse, to be fair. You
Oh.
just see her bleeding from her eyeballs.
I don't have anything that does anything outside of normal healing, so I would probably turn to Herman. And when does this happen? Are we all like pretty close to sleeping, or would we all?
No,
be...
this is like you just set up camp and you did your thing to make it like the balm of the summer court, is it?
It's Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
That's what it is. So you're enshrouded in your magical shenanigans, and as you're like sitting there eating dinner, she just gets this pain and blood starts coming from her eyeballs.
I think she was looking too hard for something in the woods.
And yeah, like Neff, like you go to like keep trying to like wipe it away, hoping like it's gonna stop, and it's not stopping.
Hey, Herman.
Johan, did you say that out loud by chance?
Yes, I said that out loud.
She is going to look at you, and it's not the rage like glazed over eyes. It is just pure like fury, anger at Johan. She's not even she's ah! And she like gonna scream. She's like basically being like shut the hell up, but she's not. She's too shocked with what's going on to actually form words.
Whoa.
Okay, can
So time to pull some things I've been saying for a while. With the player's permission, Herman is going to go full dad mode.
Okay.
And he is going to come very close to Nethrissa and put his hands on her shoulders and look her straight in the eyes. And,
Okay.
and just basically, he's not going to do anything hooby-jooby. But he is going to say, take a deep breath, Nethrissa. Calm yourself.
My eyes are bleeding.
I said, calm yourself, young girl.
Okay.
And so he's going to do a few breathing exercises with a slightly terrified Nethrissa until she eventually calms down.
Okay.
And then he is going to put his hand on her cheek and say, we will figure this out. Do not worry. And he's going to attempt to use Cure Wounds just to see if it does anything. And I assume, GM, it will not do anything, right?
Yeah, you mean you have your hand on her cheek and you can feel like the energy flow, but that doesn't stop the flow of the blood.
Yeah. And so with that, he's going to close his eyes real quick. And he is going to use some... So this might be a thing where you might want to do a rule of cool. I'm not sure. As an action, I detect good or evil. So I'm hoping that he can kind of use this divine sense to sense if there is some kind of evil curse that's been put on her.
There has.
Yeah.
Well, now we can get past this part
that's
and roleplay some good
crazy.
shit.
I'm
Yeah, you
rummaging
can
through to
detect
pull out
that.
the scroll.
What kind of evil shit do I sense, GM?
You're not 100%, but you feel some kind of demon has grasped into like Nethrissa's entire being and is just, clutching and just trying to wring out the last of her life force.
You will hear Herman under his breath as he's doing this just go rude. And
Demons are mean, man.
well, you can't always trust the gods either. And so again, he'll open his eyes. He'll very calmly say, Nethrissa, we will figure this out. We will do as much as we can to help you, but I cannot promise much. We must find a way to reverse this, I don't know, possession, whatever it is.
Reverse the
possessed?
curse.
Wait, Herman, did you say that it was a demon?
Some sort of malevolent force is gripping Nethris's heart quite tight. And I can't say for sure, but I feel bleeding without tears of blood is never a good thing.
Well, if it's a demon, I have the scroll of protection from good and evil that we found. If you think it's a demon, it's causing the curse.
Well,
This
Jen,
could
you
be-
tell me what I felt within Nethrissa.
You didn't feel like the presence of a demon itself,
Yeah.
but you felt a malevolent demonic force.
Well, they're certainly not here any longer, but his effects will take root very shortly, I assume. And so, without being too meta,
You have just a few more days.
it's okay. He is going to cast aid, so y'all can have this too. But y'all get what is it? 5 extra maximum HP.
Cool.
Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points, pardon me, increased by 5 for the next 8 hours. So,
I mean, do we think somebody in Chult could help with this? We still have the teleportation circle left.
I'm gonna turn to River and Flask instead, and ask. I know we are probably close to the sea. I can feel the breeze from the sea now. Is there a city or a large port that might be nearby that we could get assistance?
I think the closest place is Port Nianzuru, love.
So what about Port Castiglione? You don't know. God damn it, Flask. What do we this is what we hire Flask for, and they know nothing.
What about any shamans or other?
Actually, wait. We have a map. The map would say this. We just don't know if they can help. You said a shaman tell?
Yes, do we know of anyone else in the jungle nearby that might be able to remove this entity's grasp?
I mean, Granny Poo Poo is a long shot, but
I wasn't asking you, Johan. I'm asking the people who have been in the jungle before.
So I do have something I need to put out there because this is actually, it made it double worse. With the death curse, any removal of maximum HP is permanent.
Okay.
Until the death curse is lifted.
Right.
So in an hour, your HP is reduced by that one forever.
Okay.
Oh no, not it's a bad table. It's not supposed to be that permanent. We'll rule that the bad table is not the permanent because that would be
Don't worry.
super duper not
Isn't
okay.
Is it just the is it bad tables too, or is it only the TPK cards that can't result in character death?
It's supposed to be both, but it's up to GM discretion.
They're not supposed to outright kill.
Yes.
Like they can't just instantaneously kill, but like there are some that their effects, if left undone or left to go, could possibly result. But I'm gonna rule that this isn't gonna be a permanent thing. But for right now, it's semi-permanent
All right.
because nobody.
Semi
has the
definitely
one
very
thing.
permanent, sort of.
So, does River say anything to that question? Or Flask?
Love, the only people that might be able to help would probably be that old lady on Umbala, and if you could find the lizard folk colonies that might live around here, there might be someone that could help you. But finding one of them is slim to none.
And what about you two? What are you experienced in other than knowing the jungle?
Are you talking to River and Flask?
Yeah.
I mean, they're explorers. That's what they do.
I see. Johan, you might be right. Our only choice might be to go back. God damn it.
Hey, Herman,
Yes.
give me an Arcana check real quick.
I would love
I'll give you
to.
advantage because you have knowledge that it's a curse.
Why didn't I put anything into Arcana? Oh well.
It's the soup. Oh no, that means I'm next.
Oh, look at that. I got an 18.
You know that if you can find someone to cast the remove curse spell, she should be fine.
I'm assuming it's out of the question that there would be an herbal remedy for this.
You can give me a nature check real quick.
Rightio. I can talk to the plants if I have to. Alright, let's see. That will be a 15.
There are plants that will stop bleeding. However, not this bleeding.
Cool.
And while we discuss what might happen, we're going to take a short break, everybody. Welcome back to Eye Bleeding Times with our friends, Nethra Satel, Herman, River, Flask, Becky, and of course, Johan.
And of course, Yola.
And of course,
What does that mean?
Everything's
last
fine.
and
That's what that
least.
means. Anyway. So what are you all, what's your plan? What are you doing?
Did anybody see if Nanny Poo Poo had a teleportation circle anywhere around?
I don't think we noticed one, just the bones of children and other weird shit.
I'm sorry. I'm
think-
confused.
Can I think about it? See if I remembered seeing anything. I don't think I did, but
Sure.
all right. History check or intelligence?
History.
History.
Just so you know, your scroll of teleportation circle modified allows you to plant a teleportation circle and then teleport
Oh.
back to it later.
Oh, I see.
We
Okay.
really
That's
have a
gonna
way
be
to
an
get back.
18.
As far as you can remember, you didn't see one.
All right. I don't know. I'm gonna
How many
relay
days
that.
travel is it to Imbala?
Too many before she would die.
Mm-hmm.
Not only would you have to cross a river or two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'd take you at least 15 days to get there.
I don't have 15 days.
And the teleportation scroll we have only gets us back to a place.
So yeah, so what you could do with it is that it allows you to inscribe an area with the teleportation circle. And then at any time, you can teleport back to it.
Alright, so we're just gonna sit here and talk for the rest of the session, and sit and talk for all of next session in rounds of 5 seconds for the entire session, and you're going to give us another level, and we're gonna hope with that level we have something to remove it.
Am I? Because you're not experiencing anything.
We're experiencing the
Experiencing
horrors
loss of a
of.
friend.
We're bonding as a family.
We're trauma bonding.
Yeah, we
Oh.
are establishing bonds of friendship.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, hold on. Let me check my annihilation book real quick.
I'll just
Oh yeah,
cast
it's right here.
spells.
I see what you're talking about. It says no.
Oh. What if we just like hit trees to gain experience? Does that work?
Oh my.
Well, this isn't
God.
Minecraft, so no.
Hmm.
However, are you all like gonna feasibly take a rest at all?
Not until we figure this out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like I said,
people-
Herman
I mean-
knows that a remove curse spell should fix it.
So as I said before the break, this is basically the map we have. So we do know that we are near Firefinger, and there are some other cities sort of nearby, but really those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 or 8 days away. I mean, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, like we're 4-ish days from Mesro, hypothetically. But Firefinger itself is just the like weird mountain fire stream thing, not like a city, right?
It was
Yeah, it's the equivalent of just a 300-foot tall beacon, you know, Gondor calls for aid kind of thing.
All right. Well, if
Right.
River or Flask can't answer things, no one around here can answer things. I'm basically gonna go out to the most dense part that's close to us, that has the most plant life, where I would assume has the most animal life, and I'm going to sit down and I'm just gonna call out to all of the plants and all of the animals, and I'm just gonna ask them if anyone knows the closest viable place to find help removing a curse.
Um,
Okay, while you're doing that, what is everyone else gonna do?
hey GM,
Hey, what?
I got to ask you a question.
Oh boy.
If we can walk a hex about every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long would it take if I were going twice my speed?
You're going to quickly incur exhaustion levels.
But what if I'm not the one doing it? So
Essentially,
my
you get
plan,
2 a day.
and I will say this to my my companions. I've been doing some studying as we've been making camp these last few months. It might be months. I don't know. The player doesn't know. And I could summon. Hold on. What is it called? Where is it? I could summon a steed who
love
could
this.
hypothetically get me to one of these outlying cities here in about half the time. But basically, I'd have to hope that we both find someone who can remove a curse and can teleport us to that our final teleportation circle. It is the only thing I can think of to get even close to saving your life, Nethrissa, but I cannot promise anything. I don't know what are in these cities here.
what if we head to Firefinger? Uh, ignite the, I guess, distress call while you ride and try to find somebody, and we can plant the teleportation circle at Firefinger. So that way we could draw attention to us, hopefully from the other cities while you were branching out and could maybe intercept somebody.
That's basically the plan, although I doubt anyone's paying attention to the beacon at Firefinger anymore.
Can you give me a medicine check, Herman?
I most certainly can. Oh, look, it's a thing I'm okay at. 15.
Yeah, that's good enough. The rate at which she is bleeding,
Mm-hmm.
you could surmise she has about a little over 2.5 days.
Exactly.
Um,
And so,
and the
yeah,
closest
basically,
place on your map is Mesro.
if my fiend horse could get me there in 2.5 days, it might just barely be enough time. And that's just the kind of heroic shit we need in a game of D&D.
From the map, you could surmise it take you on foot 5 days to get to Mesro, a place nobody in the group has been to and
Yes.
is completely unaware of what exists there.
But a horse goes 60 feet per what's it called? So has a what's it called? Speed of 60. So hypothetically I could go twice as fast.
That would be 2.5.
Now,
Exactly.
that is
Heroic
not inc-
last minute shit.
sure. That's not including anything you might encounter on your way.
I'll just run
Just
around it.
blow
I mean,
past
if
it, yeah.
this is what we're gonna
Because-
do, we're gonna have to decide to do it now.
All right. So while
'Cause
you're
time is of
talking
the
and
essence.
tell, you are by yourself in the woods in a plant-stricken area. I kind of try to find like the correct ambient music I want for this.
Yeah, basically, instead of gods, because no gods, no masters, Tell is calling out to nature, animals, plants, basically all of that, to figure out anything.
Okay, this would look hella dope in a movie.
It
You
sure
calling
would.
out to nature.
Tell, you call to nature. You were asking for help, something, anything, to assist you with your friend's curse. The area around you dims in its light. Although you're used to having your vision be well in the dark, it starts to ebb away to shadows, and then something walks towards you. Something you've not sure if it actually has a form until it gets closer. An entity. It exudes a powerful aura towards you. And it, well, even without an actual face, it asks, "You call upon me. How can I help?"
All right. So he's gonna get down on one knee and kind of like bowing in respect to this obviously very awesome nature flower thingy, and he's actually gonna take off his big helmet and he's gonna look at it.
I
And
see. You also keep secrets.
Yes, I do.
How delicious.
Oh, look at that voice. I love it. Sorry, I wouldn't have heard it. It's okay. I'm just keep going. Sorry.
My friend needs help.
And you see it wave a hand as like some vines beneath it kind of trickle up into like a stool, and it sits upon there and crosses its legs. Its two bottom arms kind of sit in its lap, and the other two steeple. A help, you say? Of course. What kind of help do you need?
I'm afraid that she has been cursed.
Oh, a curse. What kind of curse? I know of these. They're grand, but detrimental.
I don't quite know what kind of curse, but I know from what my other friend tells me, she has few days left to live. She bleeds from the eyes.
It strokes like its lower petal with its hand. Bleeding from the eyes. That is quite troubling for you mortal beings, needing your blood to subsist yourselves. I'm sure I could help. For a price. Is it a price you're willing to pay?
Depends on what is the price.
A favor. Nothing too difficult. Something, from what I hear, from our little friends, the plants. You're looking for something. You know of something. And I want it.
What is it that you want?
The bones. The bones of that dragon that live off to the east. They'd make a fine addition to my collection. Growing in the gardens.
yeah, out of game to the party, because I feel this is important. None of us care about the bones, right? Like, to keep them for any reason.
Not as
don't
far
think
as
so.
we're aware.
Okay, so
I don't think anybody.
he knows this is gonna be a feat, but I'm pretty sure we have no care of keeping the bones ourselves. I just wanted to make that certain.
I would like to make it known that you do know that there are 2 entities that would like them in exchange for to give you information as to where the death curse could be coming from.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
At this point, fuck the death curse. We got time. He'll
Okay.
he'll look up. Does this thing have eyes that I can tell at all, or no?
No, it seems
Okay.
its rose head doesn't even seem to like vibrate when it seems to speak. You're just hearing it in your head.
Okay.
What
Cool.
with these weird ass like eye wing things?
You don't know. Get out of here.
Yeah. So Tell will just look up into the night sky because it's still night, right?
Yes.
You were just settling down, so I think so.
You have a deal.
And he'll put his helmet back on and stand up.
It hands out one of its many hands. A deal.
I'm assuming it wants me to shake it.
Yep.
All right. Yep. He'll take off his glove and reach out a very blue hand, big meaty blue hand, and shake its hand.
You notice, like, now that you're really close and actually able, its hand, like, even with your size, it still engulfs your hand with its. And you see a bright, pukey green color come from its hand as you shake on it. So it's bound then. How grand. And what's left in your hand is a mote of light. It crackles a little bit of green energy to it. Just give this to your friend, and that should relieve her of her little issue. And get those bones to me as soon as you can.
Yeah,
I'll be waiting.
sounds good. But if this doesn't work, I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna rip you apart, petal by petal, with my own hands.
Oh, you mortals and your threats. They're so hilarious. And he, like, will grab you by your clothing and just easily lift you aloft. I wouldn't make such idle threats against a being of unimaginable power to you, lovely.
I don't give
he
a
sets you
fuck
back down.
who you are. I am made of pure anger. And if I have to die to make sure that you understand, I will do it. So just let's hope that you keep your side of the deal.
Death. You are no use to me dead. And with that, he will snap his fingers and be gone from your sight. Your vision returns, and the mote still resides within your hand.
All right. Yeah, I'll put my glove back on, take the mote in my hand, and head back. I guess I just randomly head back to the party, and I just kneel down in front of Nathrissa and like gently grab her hand and put the mote in it and close her hand and then just walk away.
Okay. So she's standing there with the mote in her hand. And she just watches Tell walk away. And then back at her hands. And then back at Tell. Thanks.
Herman will look over at Nathrissa and just say, he's never given us no reason to not trust him.
I mean, you're right.
Mystical orbs of light coming from the forest. Who knew?
What could go wrong? She kind of stares at it, like, what do I do with this?
It is very light. It has a slight weight to it.
Okay.
It still moves around almost like a ball, but it's not very large. It's the light it gives off gives it a facade of how large it is. It's probably about the size of a marble.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love that Niffer's first response is just eat it, stick it in your mouth.
I want her to.
'Cause-
She wants to put it in her mouth.
Because to be fair, Tal did not ask how do you administer it. So.
Yeah.
Good
So she's kind of
news,
staring
everyone.
at this like she. No.
God. Can I look at it?
Sure. She's gonna hand it off.
I'm gonna take it and try to like. Johan or me both don't really know how magic works, but I'm gonna try to like.
The sorcerer doesn't know how magic works.
They were just born
Yeah,
with
crazy,
it,
right?
molded by it.
Does the paladin know how magic works, DM?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna grab Nethrus's hand and like hold the moat on top of it
Okay.
and try to imbue it with some of my own magic while slightly pressing it into her hand, just to see if it activates anything.
All right. How are you doing that? The transfer of magic.
So Johan he's holding his focus, his crystal that he has in one of his pockets. He's basically trying to generate as much magic energy from that as he can, and then preparing to cast a spell on the moat, but not doing anything to it.
Okay. As you attempt to channel your magic, you're hit with a backlash. You're gonna take a whole 1 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
As you like try to go with it, and like green sparks just slash back at your hand. At this point, Nethressa, you're probably down a whole 1 HP
Cool.
from all the bleeding of your eyeballs.
Okay, that didn't work. It doesn't seem like it wants to be destroyed. I think eating it is the only thing that seems plausible at this point. I feel like if you tried to break it, it wouldn't feel so good.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah, she has it back in her hands. Well, if I try that, what if I just I don't know. She's gonna try to like push it into her chest, maybe, like in towards her heart.
Try as you might, it's not like going through your skin.
Okay. I'll put it in my mouth.
Okay. It's in your mouth.
What does it taste like?
Yes,
What does
GM.
magic taste like?
Tell me, what does magic taste like?
Describe the taste of magical light, please.
Is it decadent?
It is
The
like
correct answer is
ambrosia.
octarine.
Okay, it tastes like ambrosia, but not the nasty salad kind, because that shit's gross. Anyway,
Okay.
you know, the nectar of the gods, the ambrosia. No, it tastes like you were eating, like you took a handful of grass and some dirt, and made a slurry with the water, and took
So
the
it's like making
straw,
potions
and
as
that's
a
the
kid.
flavor all up in your mouth.
Okay. You know what? I've had worse things. Whatever. She's actually going to kind of said it's like the size of a marble, right?
Yep.
She's gonna kind of push it to the side of her mouth. But like, what if I swallow it and I'm not actually supposed to swallow it? Then what do I do
Wait.
with it?
Here, take a drink of your water skin, and hold your mouth open for a second.
Okay. She's at a point where she's not even questioning anything. She's gonna grab her water skin, take a good old swig from it.
I'm gonna cast Shape Water on the water in Nethrus's mouth, but not move it. So you're gonna swallow, and if nothing happens, I'm going to make you puke so you don't
Hell yes.
lose the marble.
I love the ingeniousness of this idea, and I hate it so intrinsically.
Thanks, I hate it.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, then she's gonna swallow it. She's like,
Okay, you
cool.
swallow it. And for a minute, like nothing seems to happen at first.
All right, bring it back up, Johan. Nothing's going on.
And then as soon as you say that, you start retching. Your gut just feels like someone just punched through you.
I start to pull the
And-
water.
Jesus, Johan, what was
I
that?
start pulling.
As you pull, like, you're bringing out her dinner, which is like, oh, I'm sure that tastes great. But the moat's not there. The bleeding seems to stop. Like the dripping that was coming from your face, from the blood from your eyes, just stops dripping. And you have horns, right?
Uh-huh. Oh no.
Some
had horns, right?
some vines
No.
sprout and wrap around them.
Is it a painful?
At
Okay.
first, it is quite painful because it's piercing through your
like-
skin.
Oh,
However,
okay,
your
cool.
horns are then like wrapped with vines,
Oh,
and the curse is
God.
lifted.
I look at my hand, my arms, my hands. Anything else different?
None that you can tell.
And then she's gonna like reach up and grab her horns. Feel that there's
They start actually stabbing you because they have like little tiny thorns on them.
Jesus, fuck! What the fuck? And she's like attempting to look up at them, but they just like they're just out of her field of view, so she can't actually quite look at them. She's gonna then grab her. She's gonna run over to wherever the hell her great axe is. She doesn't carry it with her at all times, but she's gonna flip that thing, kind of stab it into the ground so that it's like it's upright as she's holding it, and she's gonna kind of try to put the vines against the blade of the great axe, trying to like see if she can cut them off.
They
You're
do
gonna
not
Hellboy
cut.
yourself.
She's gonna be like careful about her movements and stuff. She's not gonna be acting all brash, but she's just trying to line it up, and like when she feels it, hit the horns, because she would be able to feel that, and then she's gonna try and like press into it a little bit.
Nope. You do not make any progress.
Ah, fuck!
Those vines seem quite permanent.
Hey, if it helps at all, I'm just gonna cast dancing lights and put a bud of light on each of the tips of the vines.
That was a horrible thing to decide to do while Nethrissa is currently holding her great axe. And then she's gonna see like the reflection in the blade. Johan?
But maybe if you could see it, you could cut them off better. I don't know.
No, I can't actually. These are quite permanent.
Yeah, after if I see and hear this, since we're all in a 30-foot radius, and like see that you're healed, I'm just gonna walk up again and be like,
I believe that's a point for me now. But it seems like that's a side effect, so you should stop messing with it. Just be glad you're not gonna die now.
I mean, I am glad I'm not gonna die, but what the actually?
It's
And
just...
then she's going to like let go of the great axe, and it just kind of like falls down. There's like a little puff of whatever. And she's gonna be like, I could hurt some bitches with these. Okay, all right. And then she's gonna go back to her stuff. She's gonna start cleaning her face and get all the blood off of her like nothing happened.
Great. Now let's get some sleep. I believe we have a finger of fire to check out.
That was so stressful.
I like how a whole bad table it has to add an entire extra thing to a game.
Cool, I have a +2 for encouraging the eating of magic.
And there was another
Thank
plus
you.
two somewhere.
Nefarious.
Yeah, Herman, you
Never-
had one
never.
from very early this evening.
Exactly. How exciting.
You know, the only downside to D&D Beyond is keeping things a secret.
Nifra's given you +2 twice, Nethrissa.
Really? I did
Wow.
not see that. Alright, so can I combine those
Yes.
or do I have to use those separately?
Up to you.
Okay. And that's added on to my bonus already, or does that replace it?
It's added to
no.
the end of the total roll.
Okay.
Yeah. You can choose
So-
to use it before or after you roll, but before I tell you the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Understandable. I will keep that in mind.
But if you all are sleeping for the evening after this whole debacle,
I'm
What
gonna
a fiasco.
I'm gonna do the first time thing of Johan's writing in Will's old journal. And says,
does it say, "Dear Kitty, today we had a whole shit show of a day."
pretty much very kind of similar to that. But at the end, he writes, Nethrissa almost died. I couldn't do anything. I don't want to be the reason we lose another one. Especially since she's the only way I want to die.
That's a very
Aw.
warped sense of the romantic there.
Get out
Aww.
of here. Okay.
That was oddly that was oddly wholesome.
I was thinking about it the entire time the forest thing was going on because I wanted to make it to where it was wholesome and not creepy.
Oh, here's the thing about
Don't
that.
worry. You're
Here's the thing
still
about
walking the line.
Here's the thing about that. If anybody else says something like that, it's creepy. It's all depending on the context and who is saying it.
Exactly. That's yeah.
Because if anybody was just like, she's the only way I want to die, that's a little concerning. But there's context to this one. Still doesn't make it okay, but there's context.
It's weird for new people who have only seen this episode. but,
Welcome to the channel, new people.
Listen, if
Welcome
they
to
come,
TPK.
hold on.
Wholesome and
Hold
just
on.
Beyond
slightly
the
creepy.
Undergrowth.
If they come into literally session 10 and
That's
not
on
like
them.
watching
That's
all,
on them.
yeah, that's on them, and they can suck it.
I would like
We
to
put in the
say
time.
that TPK's staff do not condone these messages. Tony's opinions are his own and does not reflect our understanding of new people. New people, welcome. We understand you don't
Welcome.
have time to
We
watch
hope you
Watch all
enjoyed
the
the
other
episode.
episodes first, so you have context, because that's
New people, you do not have to suck it.
All right.
However, we won't stop you if you want to watch all of Beyond the Undergrowth to catch up.
We
You should.
take a
You should.
rest.
Yes, you rest,
Yes.
and your morning comes with thunderstorms.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't need to travel all the way to Mesro.
It is good, is it?
Well, I mean,
Hopefully it's good.
hopefully it's good. First thing I'm gonna look at is good old Firefinger. Is it still burning even if there's a
It
storm
continuously burns all the time.
going on? Wow. Hey, since I still don't know a lot about brimstone, do I know if it's something that can like support continuous burning for long periods of time as like a base?
You're not sure.
Okay, that's understandable.
You all arrive at this very tall, very strange building.
Oh.
Rising high above the jungle canopy is a 300-foot tall, naturally formed spire of rock with smoke issuing from a flaming beacon at the top of it. The walls of the spire are sheer and dotted with small caves. Frail-looking ladders hang from narrow ledges at various heights.
Well, that's why I can't see the map, because I'm zoomed in too far.
Yeah, I don't think we have
Oh, there is no
anything
map.
revealed currently.
Yeah, all I see is
okay.
black.
Why?
Fog of War. Let's go.
Yay!
Ah,
There we go.
Oh!
Now we have all the vision.
Yeah.
Okay, well I hate everything.
It's
Pretty
okay.
chill
We're
looking
looking.
bird, dude.
We're looking away.
Just
Don't
Yeah.
look with your eyes.
I'm not looking at any of the maps on this screen. What are you
What's a
talking
map?
about?
It's fine. Everything's fine. It's not like you have any other context, so I made sure to keep that hidden.
if you ever get tired of Roll20, just know that Foundry has now put out a trial where you can test out Foundry without paying anything.
Yeah.
This was not a paid sponsorship, just to make that clear.
True.
However, you do see a ladder going up into the first area.
Nathrissa really wants to just go full send and just speed up that ladder.
You said you were gonna throw me. What happened to that plan?
You're right. All right, Johan, let's go.
Cool. I am actively.
How high up is level? Okay, level 1's about 60 feet above the
It
ground.
is
I could.
60 feet. up.
That's
I'm
fine.
pretty light. I think I'm under 100.
And Nathrissa can carry 250 pounds and push, drag, or lift 510 pounds. So, we're Gucci.
I think I'm prime throwing weight.
Yeah, if she just spins around a couple times, okay.
Shot
So,
put me.
yes.
don't think you're gonna get
I
him
am
60 feet.
entirely. Well, I'm gonna try anyways. Maybe he'll land on the ladder.
Aim me towards the ladder so I can grab on.
I'm gonna
Don't
aim
make it all the
in.
way.
I'm gonna aim towards the door, but like that's in line with the ladder, so it's all in the same plane. Yeah. So, how's Nathrissa gonna try this? Well, she's gonna.
Athletics
Oh,
check.
go on. What?
I'll go with an athletics check.
Okay. That's gonna be a 22.
Johan, how much do you weigh?
I weigh 146. I lied. I was not under 100. 146.
Okay. Give me.
Okay, hold up. I was getting the map and everything all set up and whatnot. Why are we eating people? Because it looks like there's just a ladder that leads up.
Because
is
we
a ladder.
established this before we saw that there were ladders, and there are no jokes, only
It's-
suggestions.
Okay.
Exactly.
Nathrissa and
So
Johan.
I'm gonna need you, Johan,
Yes.
to give me a acrobatics check.
Cool. That's slightly better than my athletics. So. Yeah, let's go. We got a 4.
Okay. So she throws you, and you're up about maybe 30 feet in the air,
Mhm.
and you're about to grab the ladder and miss.
Cool.
No.
I'm looking
And
for
you
stuff.
fall to
Johan,
the
you're
ground.
supposed to grab on.
And you take 12 fall damage
Cool. I lost
as
those.
you land on your face in the mud.
So,
Nice.
as I watch all this happen, I can just walk over and start climbing the ladder, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
but you have to give me a, and this is fun, dexterity-based athletics check.
Okay.
Huh?
First of all, I'm gonna get like 1 or 2 rings up. So not really going up yet. And I'm gonna turn back to Herman who I assume is also by me and not being weird, and probably Roz as well.
Is there anything in here we even care about?
Not as far as we are aware at the moment.
Do we want to go inside?
Well, do we want to face the dragon right away, or do we want to...
Oh, yeah.
Actually, sorry, wait. Do I know about the dragon? I mean, I know there's a dragon nearby.
I didn't tell
Hell
you
knows
guys.
specifically.
Yeah, I didn't tell you guys anything about the deal with the god, so
Yeah. We probably want to go to some places to level up a little. Something like that.
What's
It's
leveling
kinda-
out?
But yeah, are you okay, Tell?
I guess I just need to make a quick decision before I go up further.
So with that thought process, I would say, well, we have nowhere else to go at the moment. We might as well.
You notice
Oh,
that
look at
these
these
ropes,
ladders.
they're rope and wood, and they're mounted to the spire, and they're ancient and crumbling.
Yeah, so the bad thing...
Unless you have a spider climb, I don't recommend it.
So the bad thing is I don't have a flying speed yet, because they hold out on you for a long time with that. So I guess I'm going to just start climbing up. You said a dexterity-based athletics check?
Yep.
How does that even
I'll be back.
work?
So basically, it's a dexterity check, and if you are proficient in athletics, you can add your proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter, so... Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. I rolled a 1.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep, you heard me. I rolled a 2 total, but I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Good job, gang.
As you start climbing, and you're apparently putting like so much force into your steps,
Well, I'm also huge.
you break through one of the rungs and fall.
Like 10 feet?
Not even. You don't even make it that far up because you were just putting so much effort into climbing.
Oh, okay.
And as you land like right next to a skeleton.
Okay, so as I do that, I'm just gonna get up, fuck this, and I'm gonna pound the ground and turn into an ape. And I'm just gonna start climbing up as an ape without the ladder.
It doesn't have handholds to do that.
I'm an ape. I got a climb speed. What you talking about? Honestly, out of game. I don't know how climb speed works exactly, but I do have climb speed as an ape.
That just makes it so you don't have to take double movement.
Does it say that I have any other? No, their stat block is pretty pretty basic. All right. Well, if I can't climb up, even though I'm an ape, I'm just gonna stand next to the ladder and let people climb up so I can give them a boost.
I'm gonna pull myself out of the mud and try to climb the ladder.
All right, when you pull yourself out of the mud, you look next to you, and there's a body next to you.
I kick it out of shock.
It is dead, and it's Elvin.
I'm gonna like stand fully up
I'm back.
and I'm gonna like examine the body to see if there are like any like house sigils or to see if this guy's from anywhere specific.
There's a body.
Yeah, so you notice most of his limbs are broken. The rib cage is crushed.
Mhm.
and broken twigs and torn leaves are stuck in what's left of his clothing. You don't see anything else or find anything else on him.
Does it look like he was like attacked, or did he probably just fall off of the tower?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine. I'm so happy that that's what it is and not investigation. Ooh, where's the M's? I can't spell. 5.
Shrug.
Shrug.
He died. Not sure
He's-
how.
He's dead. Oof. I'm gonna look around and see if there are any, like, other bodies, like maybe even clustered, or just to see if there are even any.
There are other bodies. They're not clustered, but as you look around, not far away, you find one, and then you find another, and you just like keep looking around. There are just like kind of a lot of bodies around here.
As I'm sitting here waiting, I assume I can see Johan looking around, and can I see the bodies if I'm just watching where he's going?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just gonna slam a fist into the tower and start walking away, and just walk in the opposite direction of this place.
DM, are all of these bodies elven, or is it just the one guy and the rest are like? Mixed
I
races?
mean, the one body found was for sure elven, but unless you start like investigating their bodies.
I think I'm just like glancing at the ears to see if they're pointy.
I'm sure there are other elves here, but it's not just elves.
It's not like just a specified race that's been
No.
murdered. Cool. I'm gonna go back to the ladder. Guys, I think we should be careful. You know, you probably see it already, but there are like a ton of bodies around. And, you know, I think I almost became one, so I think I'll climb the ladder now.
Mm-hmm.
I start to scramble up.
I'm gonna follow behind Johan once he's like 10 feet ahead, I'd say.
Okay. So Johan, give me a dexterity athletics check.
Dexterity athletics. Whoa, I have. Okay, I didn't know I had that. That's gonna be a plus. Right. I think I'm doing math right. Cool. So we'll just do a dex, and then I'll add my pro. So that's a 13 plus the 3 that I get for proficiency. So 16 total.
All right, you can make it up without an issue. Nethrissa.
I missed the explanation for the dexterity athletics check.
So you use your dexterity. It's like a dexterity check, and if you have athletics proficiency, you can add your proficiency bonus.
Huh. Okay. Cool. I don't know how to roll for that.
So what I did is I just pressed my dexterity button and then added my proficiency since I had it.
Okay. So that is going to be a 9 plus 4, 13.
You are also able to make it up the ladder.
Cool.
Man, those guys were scrubs if they fell off.
Yeah.
Is anybody else going up?
You know me, I'm leaving.
No, yeah, I'm heading in the direction of Tell, and I'm just going to be kind of shouting afterward. Tell, where are you going? Tell, what aren't you telling us?
Oh, wild shape is
He's-
so annoying
yeah.
sometimes.
He's still an ape.
Yeah, I'm just
Damn it.
gonna sit down ape style with my legs crossed and just kind of and slam both fists into the ground and sit and watch from a distance, and that's it.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm on the map now. Crazy.
Raz makes it up without an issue.
The three amigos climbing a mysterious tower.
Yeah.
So, for those in Firefinger, when you come in, it seems odd. The most prominent feature is a 10-foot deep pit.
Only 10 feet?
Yep, just 10 feet deep.
I'm gonna step away from Nethrissa in fear of her pushing me into the pit.
Ah, you scared? Scared a little 10 feet?
I mean, I think I dislocated my elbow, but yeah.
Ah.
Is the pit dark?
There's
Or,
no
like-
light source in here, if that's what you're asking.
Like I can, like we can clearly see the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of take a walk around this back area over here.
Okay. It's an area in the back.
This is an area in the back, guys. Pretty clean. I don't even know if it's clean. I'm just walking around the back.
Oh, Johan.
We're gonna go back
Yeah,
to
okay.
Herman and Tell real quick. What's going on, you two?
Just
I
sitting,
think we're
chilling.
We're just watching from a distance. How far up are they?
They're inside. You can't see them now. They're up 60 feet.
That's what I
Good
was asking for.
luck.
Herman is going to shout as loud as he can. What have you found? Owned.
It doesn't really echo because of the thunderstorm.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, it's raining.
So much for yes and.
Can I cast thaumaturgy and call out to them when it comes back to us?
You sure can.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Out of game, that's my last wild shape, and I failed horribly climbing up, and I'm a big bulky boy, so I'm just sitting pouting as an ape.
The big ape lip.
So Nethrissa, you are doing a thaumaturgy.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand. I'm not gonna stand on the very edge. I'm gonna put about 6 inches away from me in the edge of the cliff, and I can make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud as normal for a minute with thaumaturgy. There's a giant pit in here. Well, not giant. It's only 10 feet down. Johan's scared of it.
Boy. Yeah, I mean, y'all clearly hear that. That is quite loud. What
And
do
then
you
just
wanna
like
do?
that, you're gonna see like a small little ball of like lime green. You're gonna hear yelling, and then just as quickly as she appears, she's gonna go back into the little, I don't even know what to call level 1, but she's gonna go back inside, and she's going to try and get into this. Well, she's gonna try looking into the pit. She'll use a torch and like hold it down out to illuminate the space, that sort of thing. She's gonna go back to investigating inside.
Okay. So, with that, 2 things are going to happen simultaneously.
Oh,
Thaumaturgy is super duper loud, as everyone knows. And because of that, You incur the wrath of creatures.
Oh no.
Wonderful.
As you screamed out, and now you have a torch.
Oh.
Some giant spiders come out of their crevices in that pit, and they're gonna come for you. Outside, Herman, you see large shadows on the top of Firefinger. And they're making their way towards you.
Make it way downtown. Walking back.
They look almost like very large pterodactyls. And I'm gonna need y'all to run an initiative.
Cool.
So
That's gonna be an 18 for me.
it's gonna be a 7. Let's go.
Okay. Herman only got a 5.
Whoa, that dice did something weird to your eyes, Cole.
If he looks too far to the left, his little filter.
Yeah, if I put my hand, it'll mess it up too. So I gotta be more careful.
What did Tell get?
I rolled it and I got a 10.
10. Okie dokie.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Well, Raz goes first.
Raz.
He rolled a natty.
Nice.
He is going to use his heavy crossbow and shoot some spooters. Both attacks hit.
Wow.
His first hit will actually just stick one right to the wall. The one that was like coming right up for you there, Nethrissa.
Cool.
And the second one, he'll hit it, but not kill it. It's looking real. This one over here is looking real bad. The red one. So then we go to Nethrissa.
Cool. So Nethrissa is gonna go for 2 ranged attacks. She's gonna start with if I need to go onto the correct one. She's gonna start with this one. And she is going to throw her javelin at it.
Okay.
So that's a +6 to hit. Does a 19 hit?
It do.
All right. And that's gonna be 8 points of that's slashing damage. Piercing damage.
Okay. It is still up.
All right. So then Nethrissa is going to. Yeah, she's gonna use her boomerang and throw it at him.
Okay.
Does an 8 hit?
It does not.
Damn it. Okay.
All right. We turn
Then
to. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do I have a bonus? I'll go into a rage as my bonus, and that'll be it.
Alrighty. We turn outside to the beings up top of Firefinger, and they're going to spend their turn descending towards the few creatures they can see at the bottom.
Oh, that's a lot.
Excuse me?
This is some funky battle music, DM.
Thanks,
Really
my friend made
vibing.
it.
What?
My friend made it.
Ooh, I'm really vibing with it.
Next are the spiders.
Touch me, I dare you.
This one's gonna walk right up to you,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and I don't suppose a 6 hits.
Yeah, nope.
This one's gonna walk. This one's gonna walk right over its friend because it's dead now. Who cares? 5 don't hit, so that's worse.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's gonna walk right across the wall, and it's gonna come right over to you, there,
Yes.
Johan. Does a 16 hit?
Wow, of course a 16 hits. My armor class
Hooray.
is so low.
I need you to make me a con save.
I'm good at those now.
Ooh,
What I get? I can't see the chat.
a 25.
Did I really?
You are going to take 4 piercing and only 6 poison damage.
So 10 total. Cool.
And you notice these spiders are like almost the size of y'all. They are large. Large.
Very large.
Tell. It is your turn.
Okay, so you're telling me that these weird ass old man stinky things are flying towards us.
I didn't say that's what they looked and or smelled like, but yes.
Oh, how big do they look
They're
compared?
large size creatures.
Well, Tell is actually pretty smart. Believe it or not, or if you already believed it. Do we have an actual idea of scale on this map or no? Since this map's kind of like an infographic.
Yeah, the outside of the little map circles is kind of rough to deal with. They're still probably a good, like, what's their speed? 50? No, so they're still probably like 200 feet away from y'all.
Okay. So can my... Let me double check this. So I know I can't use spells. Limited to the capabilities, doesn't break concentration or prevent you from taking actions. Oh yeah, you retain all benefits from your race. So this I'm pretty sure is from my race, which is Hidden Step. Let me double check for you real quick though.
Are you? Oh my God. Okay.
Yes, it's part of my race. Cool. So, as an ape, crap, I was going to say something to Herman. I'm going to try to convey as much as I can with ape eyes. I'm going to look over at him, look up at the things, go like this, and then I'm going to hidden step to the bottom of the ladder, or at least as close to the bottom of the ladder as possible. Oh wait, I don't teleport, that's Misty Step. I just turn invisible until the start of my next turn, or do anything else. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to run my 30 feet, or it might actually be 20, towards the ladder to try to get, I don't know, out of sight, but close to the ladder. So yeah, 30 feet still as an ape. So that's, yeah, I am invisible. I run. I try to hide close to the ladder and hope that Herman isn't left alone.
All right, do you have anything else?
No, sorry. I
Okay.
didn't realize you were talking to me because I thought I said that was it.
Johan.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look at the spider in front of me, and I'm gonna grab 2 of its legs and cast frostbite on it.
Ooh.
That is a con save.
I got a 14.
That fails my my
Darn.
15. We're gonna roll actual dice because I feel like my DM dice are in a good mood today.
Also, Tony, if you did not see, the scary things from the tower get a -2.
That is 10, 10 cold damage and has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right. So when you hit it with this frostbite, you see its body just completely start coating over in ice crystals, and it shrivels up and dies.
That is gonna be my turn.
Okie dokie. Herman.
Lovely. Yeah, I guess he's just going to what's it called? Dash towards the ladder.
Okay.
And is this a bonus action? Yes, it is. It's a bonus action. He's going to use Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay. River and Flask. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're both gonna use their feline agility to essentially make their way up the ladders and get in. River
Speedy boy.
barely gets it at first, but she's good, and Flask is just fine. And we move back to Roz. Let's see. He's gonna shoot with this crossbow. Ugh. Didn't get a good hit in for that one right in front of Nethrissa to the north. He'll shoot it again. And he will kill that one as well.
Ooh.
And he's gonna go right. He's gonna kind of take a step back to get, let people through.
Roz is putting in some work. Wow.
We move to Nethrissa.
Cool. I want to. This is kind of flavoring both of my attacks into one because I have my 2 attacks per action. So I don't know how I word this exactly, but basically what Nethrissa is gonna want to do is use her great axe, do like an under swing, and get the spider like up into the air, and then go for the second attack to slam it into the wall next to them. So that would be 2 attack rolls, right?
Sure.
Barbarians are so cool.
They are. Okay, and then I'm also raged. Strength checks and saving throws. Okay, never mind. Okay, so first great axe attack is gonna be a 16.
That's gonna hit.
All right. Then the second one is gonna be a 21.
All right. So yeah, you throw this thing up into the air, and you smash it, and it just kind of explodes
Yeah.
into nasty goops, and it's real gross. It's real nasty.
Yeah, that's gonna be her 2 actions, and then she's gonna try and dislodge it. I don't know if that would be an action or a bonus action or whatever.
No, you're good.
Okay, then she's wait a moment and then take it back out, and yeah, that's gonna be her turn.
Okay. The Terra folk move another hundo feet closer. So they're a little bit of ways away from that first level entrance.
Okay, and they have a -2, and you, in general, have a -2 as the TM.
But why? Was it because I said suck it? Because I didn't mean it? I love you all. Why you do this?
It's because you attacking us with weird old creepy turtleneck main birds.
Yeah, those things are not okay. I don't know what you think,
Oh,
but
my
they're
earballs.
not appropriate.
Listen,
Turtleneck men
listen.
birds.
That's not
what
very.
Hey,
that is
I like
not-
turtlenecks.
That is
I-
not very cash money of you.
Yes,
You can't help the way they
But look at them
I
closely and
guarantee.
imagine that they're wearing a turtleneck of human skin. And now
Yeah.
tell me you still like turtlenecks
Meat
on
turtle-
them.
Thanks, I
Meat neck?
hate it.
Meat neck? Is that the next bit? Meat neck?
Meat neck.
No,
It's a
no,
turtleneck made out of
no.
made out of
Meat neck.
flesh.
This
I think
is how
that's the
you
next
get.
one.
This is how we
The
end
next one.
campaigns.
I think we could
Hey,
also
Tell, it's
like
your
attach
turn.
it to some chainmail.
Meat mail.
Oh, right.
I
How
did
I
not
far-
didn't mean it, Chad. Please don't hate me.
How far above the doorway are they?
40 feet.
How long is the ladder again?
60. So if you make the athletics check and dash, you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, I can't cast
There we
spells.
go.
I can't cast spells, and I don't want to get out of ape form because it's essentially giving up a pool of free HP. So, yeah, I'm just gonna and climb up the ladder as an ape. So
It's the dex-based athletics, and apparently Niffer gave you a -2.
yeah, I know. Thanks.
Rip.
Thanks.
Wow, keep the monkey from climbing.
It's okay. I have better athletics.
He's not a monk. He's an ape.
I have better athletics as an ape, so let's try this. Oh no. So it's a total of a 16. -2 is 14.
Okay, you can make it up the ladder.
And then I only have... Oh no. Yeah, I only have a bonus action left, right? Because that's double move.
Yes.
Let me double check. Did anyone at the top? Nope. Okay, yep. I'm just gonna stand at the entrance here, and I'm gonna hold out an ape arm to help Herman across as soon as he gets up, assuming, or if he does follow me. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Johan.
Cool. I don't know that there are guys outside. Unless they're making sound, I don't think I know that there are guys outside.
I climbed up into this place looking very concerned, depending on how well you can read an ape's face.
You know what? I'm gonna roll myself a perception check to see how well I can read an ape's face. That's actually, I think that's like a 17. Oh no, that's a 19. Yeah, okay. DM, does a 19 perception sound good enough to read an ape's face?
Why are you asking me? I didn't even ask you to roll.
You know, sure, let's do it because I have a cool idea that I want to do. I'm gonna, hold on, I have to count. That's 5, and then to there would be, cool, yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of push past everyone through here and sit on this ledge. I'm gonna look at the guys over here, and about how many of them could I get in, per se, a 100-foot line that's 5 feet wide?
A lightning bolt?
Yes, a lightning bolt. I would like
2.
big zap. Yeah, that's fine. We'll big zap 2 of them.
Because they're not just like coming all down, you know,
Yeah.
Blue Angel style, following in a line. Lovely.
Yeah.
Uh,
Johann makes a very vibrant blue doubloon and flips it through his fingers, and then throws it out, kind of like a frisbee, and then it erupts into a lightning bolt.
so they both, not joking, got nat 20s for 21 each.
Oof. That's fine. That's still. If I press the button, boop. That's still however much damage that is. 13.
Okay. The two that you hit are essentially bloodied.
Cool.
At that point, which is going to be green and yellow once I get them all marked here. There'll be one that's
Awesome.
unmarked.
Okay.
Herman,
Yes.
your turn.
Cool. So I guess I'm gonna start climbing, I guess.
Okay. It is the Dex Athletics check.
Finally, something I'm okay at. That's an 18.
You can make it up, and the only issue is that Johann's in the way of getting all the way up.
Don't worry, Herman's about to start screaming. Johann, get you and your
Filthy boots
Just-
because I'm sitting hang-legged over the edge of it.
get you and your filthy, disgusting boots out of my way and get inside the cavern now.
You have
Really
anything
coming out
else?
with the dad position today, damn.
Actually, Herman's always been the dad.
I
He's
mean,
just-
yeah, but it's very prominent in this.
we're just
session, I
going
will
for it
say.
right now. Well, the
awesome.
problem was in my brain, the player was thinking, Johann, get your fat ass out of the way. And I was like, that doesn't make sense because Johann's rather skinny. So that doesn't make any sense.
It would have been fine.
It would.
It would've been
Johann
funny.
would have
It
still
would've been
been
funny as
hurt
hell.
by it.
So you think I'm thick?
It's only 1C. Let's leave it there.
Only one C. Like, you're lucky you get that.
It's almost a CK. It almost doesn't count.
Do you have anything else, Herman?
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Unless, of course, it looks like River and Mist are just like chilling by the entrance to this cave.
Well, they use their tabaxi move and dash to get up in here.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I think that's enough. I'm just kind of shoving everyone in.
River and Flask are currently the cave.
So they can't.
SpongeBob meme.
They essentially they can't move for a
No,
turn.
I get it. That's what I'm doing in
Yeah.
character.
River will, although she can't really move, she'll look up and fire a couple arrows, both of which stick into the chest and wing of the yellow terrafolk, and it drops. Whoop. And it plummets and audibly smacks into the ground.
Ooh, another assist.
The other one doesn't have a bow, so we move to Raz, who will come out and take a couple of pot shots. Both hits. He's rolling so low. But he'll hit the green one, and that one will also plummet.
Nice. Double
And
kill.
he'll move back, leaving room for everybody. And we move to Nethrissa.
Okay, well, pretty sure I would have heard Herman's yelling of "get inside." So she's just gonna hold her action. She's ready to attack if anything comes in, but she's gonna wait until there's like an opening of some sort that would allow her to get out, but she's too far into the room that they're in currently to really be able to go out and attack or anything. So she's actually going to move to this square over here to give a little bit more room and hold her action.
Okie doke. They're up. And they're gonna come down. We'll give this one a color because that way it's easy to differentiate. Now, there's so many targets. Let us see.
Are there so many though? Because I'm
There's
the only
so
one
many.
still standing in the archway, aren't I?
You're in the archway. Herman's on the
I'm s-
ladder.
I'm sitting on
Johan's
the
on
ledge.
like right by the ladder, and River and Flask are close enough to be reached.
You guys, bunch of sillies.
Well, hey, you're getting your wish because the first attacks are going to you.
They better.
23 hits for 7 damage as it bites you.
Okay.
A 19 hits as it claws you for 4 damage.
You just out here assuming?
As an ape, yeah. Pretty sure you only got like a 12.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the same armor class now.
But its other claw will miss you.
So 7 and 2, you said?
7 and 4.
4. Okay.
The next one will attack River. And, ooh, shite. She gets bit and crit clawed. For a lot of damage. She's bleeding. Let's go with Flask. He's gonna get bit and both claws. Math. That's a lot of damage. Flask is also bleeding at this point. Johan, you're gonna get attacked.
Yep.
On 18 hits
Yep.
for 5 damage.
Cool.
The other attacks will miss.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Herman, you're on the ladder.
Why are these horrible folks not out of my way yet?
Because they haven't had the chance. Does a 21 hit?
Wait, I thought it was my. I thought I was getting hit. I thought it was my turn.
No, you're getting attacked.
No, that's fine. 21 does in fact hit.
Ooh. That is 7 piercing damage.
Rude.
And I don't think the other ones are going to hit because they're just over 10.
Nope.
I do need you to give me that athletics check again to make sure you're not going to lose your grip.
How's a 13?
You're good.
Lovely.
The last one. Choices. Gonna go for Tell. Biggest target. Ooh, shit. Well, its bite's gonna crit.
Dope.
For 16 damage.
Okay, so I'm no longer an ape.
Does a 20 hit from the claw?
Oh yeah, because we're back to Tell. Yeah, 20 hits.
5 damage.
Okay.
And a 19 hit
Yes.
for another 8 damage.
Okay. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. But that's their turn, and it's now yours.
It is my turn, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So, is Herman inside fully yet?
He's still on the ladder because nobody has been able to move out of the way.
unfortunate, Herman. You're messing up my plans. Okay. I had something prepared, but I was imagining that everyone would be able to get out of the way, which is not correct. So can I look upwards to where all of these things are and capture them in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on the pink one's point going up the Firefinger?
So they're less
Magnanimous
above you
dispensation.
and more like around you.
So in front?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think feasibly work the same. I'm just trying not to hit any of my party.
Yeah. You good.
Okay, so you guys will see basically really weirdly enough like parting of the thunderstorm or whatever needs to happen, but just a huge burst of moonbeam will come out. And it says, when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. So do they do that right away?
Technically, yeah.
Okay. And so go ahead and roll the save. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage if these are, shape changers.
They're not, and I got a 20.
Well, that does save. What about the other ones?
You could probably get one since it's only a 5-foot, or you can probably get 2 total because it's only a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, and it's 40 feet high.
Yeah, so I can give you 2.
Okay. Okay.
The other one got a 10.
Let me roll the damage. This is at 3rd level, so it's come on. Sorry, it rolled in D&D Beyond and not into Roll20. So if any of them failed, they're going to take 22 damage. Otherwise, they'll take half.
Okay. You notice the pink one is bleeding profusely. The radiant light burning its complete soul and causing actual burns.
And that is, since I'm not an ape, that is, oh, and you know what? I will also heal Johan a little bit as I reach out another hand back to his area in relation to me, and I'm gonna shoot some little fireflies out at you, and go ahead and do 2d6 healing, and then you'll gain 2 temporary hit points, and you'll be healed for 8.
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
And don't forget the ones from Sir Heck from the chat. Thank you so much, Sir Heck.
Yep.
Yep, you got the one
Heck.
for.
Heck yeah.
Woo!
Like,
Wow, you're
Oh.
no, that's not good. Not good choice.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
much-
I am tired.
No,
How
no
much
excuse.
is that? I'm slow. How much did Sir Heck give?
She gave you a D4 heals.
Cool. Thank you. God. Ah, well, thanks, DM Dice. I got a 1, but a 1 is still a 1.
Speaking of, it is Johan's turn.
Cool. So I'm instantly gonna stand up, off from sitting on the ledge. So if I were to cast a 5-foot sphere, I'm assuming I could get all 4 of the guys if I centered it right here, right?
No, and you have
I
to
could not.
encompass at least half of their area.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can get no more than 2 in a 5-foot sphere.
Cool. I think I'll just do these 2 guys then. The orange and
Okay.
green.
What are you doing?
I am snillicking, so they need to make dex saves.
Dex saves. Gross. I got a 9 and a 3.
Those will both fail. They both take 10 cold damage.
Gross.
Why is my Snillick always super low on rolls?
That's not, yeah, it's, it doesn't persist.
It does not. It just goes there once.
Do you have anything else?
I'm going to move back into the area, right back
Okay.
here, and then I'm going to, for the first time, use my bonus action to use my unicorn pauldron.
Okay.
That.
As you move back, 2 are going to try to bite you.
Okay.
One's going to miss with a 10, but the other one's going to hit with a 19.
Yep.
You take 5.
5. Cute. Boop. Yep. And then 2d6 plus 2. And then that's going to be my turn.
Okie doke. Hey, Herman, now you can get up this godforsaken ladder and there aren't muddy boots in your face, if you want.
Oh, that'd be so lovely. I know that we're on the map to the side. I just love that on the overlay, it just looks like we're just focusing on these just like things.
Or would you like Cole to zoom out just a smidge?
No, it's fine. It's lovely. It's basically what the world's gonna see.
Yeah, well,
I-
the map is interesting, so.
I guess really what I'm gonna be well, yeah, you can't go far enough to the side. What's it called? I guess I'm just still not gonna push my way in, but like I'm still hurting everyone inwards. And so I'll turn back around and pull out my greatsword and kind of defend the group.
Are you going to slash out at all?
I mean, are any of them close enough to slash out at?
Yeah.
Oh, then lovely, I will.
Yeah, they were able to bite at Johan.
Let me do that thing that I do, the D&D thing, right?
What's
Yes,
D&D?
the D&D thing, the thing with the things.
What is
Thing
D&D?
with
That's
the
my Twitter
plastic
handle,
things.
actually, and I'm glad you asked.
So that's
Hey.
an 18 to hit to start.
That will hit.
Lovely. And whoever that is, I'm not sure which one's closest, is going to take 8 slashing damage. And then if there's another one, or at least the same one, that's only an 8 to hit, so it's probably not going to hit.
It will not. The leather skin that Cole hates ever so much.
Oh
It's just
god,
too
the
strong.
leather. And so
God,
yeah, he's
ew.
gonna slash at them,
A
and then of
magnanimous
course kind of back
dispensation.
up and try to force everyone into the tunnels.
Quick, into the mines!
You slashed at Green, who's not happy. He's very bloodied now.
Yeah, you better not be happy.
River and Flask. Yeah, they're just gonna. Flask is gonna move in, kind of like slide down in. River's gonna stay out and shoot with the short bow, and she's gonna down the green one
Hey.
as it plummets, and then shoot the orange one and stick him in the chest. We go back to Raz, who's gonna peek out. He's gonna shoot at Poiple. Ooh, nice. also nice. Damn. He has a lot of damage. Purple is quite bloodied. And that's his turn. We go to Netharissa.
Well, not too much to do. She is going to use her action to... Did the boomerang, since it didn't hit when she tried attacking the spider, did it return back to her? Or does she need to retrieve
No, it
it?
would have hit a wall and probably fell in the pit.
Alright, then she's going to move down into the pit and retrieve her boomerang and javelin, since she also threw that one.
Okay.
And she has 40 feet of movement, so would I be able to potentially get myself up here?
Yes,
onto
it
the
is just
ledge?
an athletics check.
Okay, athletics check. That's gonna be a 5.
That's actually still enough to do it.
What?
Whoa.
Yep, you're fine.
Cool.
Nice.
That's wonderful. Oh, that would have given me advantage actually, because I'm raging. Oh no, I'm not. I didn't make an attack, so I'm not raging anymore. Okay, yeah, cool. So, I think that's the rest of my movement speed, unless I can move one more square potentially. So I have 40 feet.
Yeah, you can still move.
Okay, then I'm gonna step over here and take a peek into this room over here.
It is quite empty, but there is like a chimney that you could that has like handholds, so you could actually like climb up and in and up.
Oh, that's worth noting. All right, so I'm gonna look at that, and there's something in here. That's the end of my turn.
All right, it is.
Mention that it's not anything that's going to attack us. Something in here kind of is alarming to hear.
It's like your yelling last time triggered an equivalent event.
She's not screeching this time.
The Terrafolk are up, and those two have to make their con saves. I got a 5 and a 21.
You want me to re-roll damage each time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why my Beyond 20 doesn't work anymore.
Did you turn the extension off?
No, I have actually the extension should come over, shouldn't it?
It should.
It didn't. I have a whole new PC, so everything's different. I'll just roll this in roll 20. It is 3d10. So, ouch.
You got two pretty good ones. So...
Yeah.
All right, the blue one's the one that failed, but it's still up. But that is enough to take out pink. Pink is out for the count. And that one just boop to the ground.
Yeehaw.
There's 3 of you and 4 of them.
DM, real quick, can I still see out of that crevice and see them attacking people?
Yeah.
Cool. That's just for something later.
So first we're gonna go with Tell. Does a 17 hit?
Before that happens, I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to subtract a d4 from that roll.
You bastard.
It's only a 1, so
There's
it
a
goes down to
16 hit, Tell.
It actually still does, unfortunately.
Womp.
6.
4 slashing damage.
I did a thing, and I'm proud that I finally did a sorcery point.
Does that trigger the table?
Only if I do Tides of Chaos triggers the
Okay.
table. Everything else doesn't.
Damn. Alright. The other attack is not gonna hit. I know that for certain. Let's attack Herman. A 9 ain't gonna hit, but does a 23 hit?
You know it does.
For 4.
For 4 what? For 4 points of damage?
Yes.
It's not terrible, I guess.
Does a 17 hit?
No, it does not.
Damn it. River. Oof. Oh no, she's looking real bad, gang. The 4th one will attack Herman. And you said a 17 doesn't hit,
It
so
most certainly doesn't.
completely misses all 3 attacks.
Yeah,
Pretty epic.
That is them. This one's going to move out of the moonbeam because it's not that stupid. They're not smart, but they ain't stupid. Tell, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, having that these are still up, the issue with this is there's still people here that haven't moved back yet. Is there any feasible way for me to, like, use my movement with my arm out and shove them back away from the opening? And is that allowed?
If they're a non-willing creature, it's a contested strength, or it's like almost like grappling. So it's your strength versus their strength or dex.
So in D&D, it's kind of weird because, like, technically you can't move until your turn. But basically, I would just say, "Everybody back up," and start backing up with my hand out and hope that people could listen to me and get away from the edge, and then I can do something.
well, that's what I've been doing for the past 3 turns, so I'm not sure how successful we're gonna be, but I appreciate you joining in.
Yeah. At trying that and whatever you roll with that, is there any way whatsoever there's enough area at the front of this door that I could put something in front of it to block it off from them, between them and us?
If you can find something.
Oh, I'm Tell, baby. I can always find something. To let you know what he wants to do is he wants to erupt a fountain of turned earth and stone in a 20-foot cube, jutting out towards them to block this doorway and block them off from us, and also maybe hit them in the process a little bit.
How would that work?
That's what I'm asking you, DM.
Well, I only ask if you're doing that right now. You have 3, possibly 4 people in this doorway specifically.
Yeah, so I guess the question is looking into how it comes off. It's a transmutation, so the earth and stone erupts. It doesn't say. All you need is 1 piece of obsidian, so I'm assuming that it doesn't take the earth around me, it creates new earth. So I am just plugging this hole and suspending. Does that even... That's a whole nother question. Does it suspend in the air if you're in the air?
Is it the spell Erupting Earth?
Yeah. Because, like, it creates the earth. It doesn't transform earth around you.
Did you say it was transmutation?
Yeah, it would actually... yeah, you actually do move the earth itself. You don't create the earth. You are essentially earth bending it out.
That's so weird, because it... I mean,
Because it's on a... If it didn't say on the ground, then you'd be creating it, but that would also be evocation or conjuration.
Yeah, I guess judging by just the type of spell it is, that's fair. So yeah, if he doesn't have room for that, I guess he is going to
And it's less like a solid piece, and it's more like the earth is vomiting stone at such force that it causes a bunch of damage.
Well, it's also a cube, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Cool. We won't do cool thing. Why we all gotta be here in the hole? He's just gonna move the moonbeam to center and hit blue and orange at the same time. I guess. And so he's gonna roll 3d10. You can go ahead and roll your saves.
6 and 19.
Oh,
Wow.
Oof.
That is some
Hey, wait, people
freaking
don't-
trash damage. I'm sorry.
Are people doing saves?
No.
It's a vertical thing, so
no,
it's
I
only hitting
changed.
the-
Not you. I changed my whole plan, unfortunately.
Fine.
Yeah, so it's only 9 on a failed save and half on a success.
All right. Orange is somehow still alive, but
Oh, enemies are
Blue
doing saves. Perfect.
had like no HPs and he dies.
Cool. Well, that's only a bonus action. So can I really even reach any of these like 30 feet out of the door?
The Terrafolk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're within melee.
Okay, cool. I am going to, since that was just a bonus action, I am going to Thorn Whip one of them because actually, I'm going to Gust at one of them. Shoot. You said they're large creatures, didn't you?
They are.
I hate this world. Thorn Whip it is. Alright. I just need
But
to...
I made this world just for you, and you hate it? You hate me?
That's a 27 to hit.
Holy crap!
Hit
Yeah, which
purple.
one? Purple.
Yeah, and it's going to take 11 damage.
All right.
And if it's large or smaller, I pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to me. So I'm just gonna pull it into my face and stare it down.
You
Because
do
why
that.
not? Because why
But
not?
its eyes roll back into its head as it dies.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Sorry that turn took so long. I try to do cool shit, and sometimes you should just
Fine, and it
not.
worked out because you literally brought one and said, "Fuck you," and it died. It just died.
All right, that's the end of my turn. Too much.
Johan.
My plan doesn't work because of melee range. So we're gonna do. Johan sees Tell whip out some thorns from his hand and grabbing one of the Terrafolk. And he's gonna look at him, and both of his hands are just gonna like take almost an electric form and grab both Terrafolk, using Twin Spell and Lightning Lure. So they have to make a Strength saving throw.
Got a 20 and a 11.
11 fails. So one of them, the red one, will get pulled in, and he takes. Let me get to the dice. He takes 11 lightning damage.
Okay. By pulling him closer to you, he's basically enveloping Herman Talon River.
He is, isn't he?
He is.
Well, it's he's getting electrocuted too.
He's essentially like
Hmm.
over all of you.
I guess I just made. Does it look like it's like he's being hindered in any way?
It's
the
a lot
tight
harder for him
space.
to fly.
Okay. I think that's all I can do. So I think I'm going. I think that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Herman.
It's a me. Lovely, perfect, great. Cool. Are they still close enough I can get some wax at them? Oh, they definitely
Yeah,
are.
Red's literally right above you, like pretty much on top of you. It's
Stabby,
weird.
stabby, good times. Let's do this thing.
Uh,
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna use my reaction to give you a D4 additionally
For
to
what?
that hit, to that attack roll.
Well, that's gonna make it a 29 then, but it's a natural 20.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh my god.
Well, never mind then.
So
that'd be 26 plus 11, so 37.
okay. So you get just angry that this thing's on top of you, and you basically just
Can I chop its head off?
oh yeah, sure, that's better than what I was gonna say. I say
Cool.
vertically slice it in half.
Oh, even better.
Oh, yeah, it's really
Cool.
gross. Basically, hey, it's raining outside, but now it's raining inside too, with the blood of your enemies.
It's raining blood, and
Not
then
the first
I whip out a guitar and start shredding.
Where are you getting these guitars?
Oh, shit, guitar.
I made it out of bones and trees and sinew and organs,
Where are you getting sinew?
ripping
It just
them out of the
is.
flesh of my enemies.
But you have to dry that.
I have time.
He
I've been-
also,
Man.
I've been
He
traveling the
also probably
jungle
has-
for ages.
he can also probably tan leather on his back with the amount of bones.
Yeah, I also use
Gross.
moonbeam to make my own jerky. Get over it.
I have several questions, but we're going to continue because we're going to finish this up. River is going to bloodily shoot at this terrafolk, get in both hits, and just say, "Smile, you son of a," as it falls after getting shot twice. And you're out of initiative.
Woo! How many
Well,
points is that for everybody?
That was. I get
Everyone
all the
takes a
points.
breather. River sits, covered in bite marks and claw marks and exhaustion.
I'm just gonna kneel down as usual and grab 3 fireflies in my hand and just politely blow them at River, and they can take 3 temporary HP and 6, 9 healing. And then
Okay, good. Because on a scale of 1 to 40, she was at a 5.
hey, there you go.
Ooh.
She got messed up, man. That was bad.
That was a trip and a half.
Yeah. By the way, Becky's by herself in the woods.
I was just about to say that she's by herself.
I mean, at least she didn't get murdered by terrafolk. So.
That is true. Nathrissa is going to realize that everybody's up here except her bird. She's gonna scramble through the ditch and towards Johan. I'll make an acrobatics, or is that athletics?
What are you doing?
Going through the this bit again.
Oh, it sounds like you can't fail this check, so you don't have to make it.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna run back over, and I'm gonna try and push past Johan as much as possible, and overlook the scene in front of me, and look for Becky. Where is she?
With the darkness and the storm, you don't see her.
Ah! Her, let me down.
Herman's gonna push his arm out, like when you slam too hard on the brakes, and your mom like puts their arm out in front of you, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Becky.
With dark vision, could I see it or not? It's just because it's
No,
too
like she
blurred.
also has dark vision. She can't see it with the
I
storm
thought.
and everything.
Well, hold on.
I'm gonna throw out dancing lights down by the ladder and see if that can illuminate anything.
Down by the ladder, you don't see her there.
Ah, where is
Like
she?
just by the
Well-
ladder.
Well, are you there?
Yes. What do we need?
A little bit of axe beak.
Ooh,
I've never
can make-
made axe beak jerky. Is that what we're talking about?
Just no words pass, but just glares back between Tell and Herman.
Okay, so realistically, the moonbeam is still up. Can I just like shine it
Spotlight.
around without touching
Bat
it to the
signal it.
You
ground?
won't know if you hit her until you hit her.
Let's see. Does it say that it emanates?
You hurt my
any
damn
light?
bird.
It gives off dim light.
I know
I can
how I know
also-
how tall Becky is. I would put it a little bit up and just wave it through the trees.
Is that how moonlight
I-
works? I don't know.
I
how moonlight
can
works.
I can also send my
We're
dancing
sending out the
lights.
axe beak signal apparently with the moonbeam. It's
I can check 60 feet away from the ladder because the 120-foot range.
Let's stop messing around. Just climb down there and go find her.
Yeah, let me go. Come on.
We'll wait here.
Thank you.
Okay.
all right. Yeah, you can slide down the ladder. It takes you a minute, but you find her like, cowering because she heard the terror folk, so her instinct is to hide.
Okay.
But she's fine.
Becky.
Everything's
Does she
yeah.
respond to her name at this point?
Like 9 dozen.
you know what? It's been 54 days. I would say so.
Woo! Becky.
There.
It's
She
all- it's
responds
okay.
by coming to you.
Woo! Ah, I missed you. I'm gonna ruffle her on the head a little bit, not too aggressively, just a nice little. Woo! So glad you're good. All right,
That is where we're gonna end it this evening.
cool.
Great.
With the knowledge that Becky's fine. Everything's
Yay!
fine.
Yeah.
We might be a little hurt, but we're all good.
Here's-
Post this up, make us a nice little camp. It's beautiful. We're in a hole. We won't worry about logistics. We'll just say that's it. Yep, we're good. That's the end.
We're good.
That's how
Great.
That's
Love it.
how it happens.